Well, bad things happened. I mean, really bad things. That's supposed to be completely white. And that's not supposed to be like that. And yeah. So, anyway, on Thursday evening, I was going to paint some parts and then decided against it and went home. And heater was running, everything was good to go. This thing has been pretty good. It's a comfort zone. It seemed to be doing a pretty good job. The overheat limit switch didn't kick out. It overheated and went into total nuclear meltdown. And you, shut up. So anyway, he's ornery. He's really ornery. My cat, that is. Shush. That's right. Anyway, my fire cabinet did really well. Never burnt a single label off, but as you can see, it was ridiculously hot on top of it. So the insulated top and sides, that I believe in overbuilding stuff, and I make a lot of my own things. But this put me to a screeching halt because a body shop without a paint booth is building. So, yeah. So, I don't know where to go with this. I'm not doing no GoFundMe garbage. I'll just figure out how to do this on my own. I don't have the funding to completely do all this because it's going to have to be vacuumed, and then it's going to have to be cleaned, and then it's going to have to be painted, and ballasts and lights are going to have to be fixed because the ceiling got so hot it cooked the ballasts on that. If there's bad wiring in there or whatever, I'll have to address that too. I don't think so because everything is overbuilt and in conduit. But it's going to take a ridiculous amount of time. I mean, I need new filters. Well, they don't make them for this booth anymore. These are, obviously, you're not going to paint white things. And I paint a lot of white things. Snowmobile hoods, Mercury outboard parts. And the part that I was about to paint too, luckily I didn't paint. Because if I would have, in an open flame, there would have been an explosion and there wouldn't be this. I would have lost the whole shop. I mean, it came that close. If you figure that it was melting through right here and heading for this wood, that's how close I came to losing my whole shop. I do not know what I'm going to do at this point. I'm pretty much closed, other than some mechanical work that I can do. But that's where I stand right now. I'm stuck. This is going to take a lot of hours. I'm not getting any help because it seems like and the other thing about this too, I do know that I have a couple people that would come running, and one of my best friends is one of my good customers, Tony, and he would be down here if I asked him in a freaking heartbeat to help me. Well, because I'm doing his boat for one thing, but that's just not the reason he would be here. It's because he's that good of a friend. Yeah, let's just add a little insult upon injury here. Right after Thanksgiving, I had a thing they're calling a cardiac event. So, there's that. So, yeah, well, right before or right after? I think it was right after. But anyway, so this happened Thursday. I had to just get away from here for a couple days. The shop stunk so bad, I couldn't even be in here. I had to air it out like crazy because the rest of the shop stinks like this, and I need to close this back up and get back to cleaning on the outside and cleaning the building because I got soot damage in my shop, and that is enough to make you very sick. Will you be quiet, Gandalf? Good Lord. He just went and took a nap, and he woke up angry. Stupid cat. Yeah, I also noticed that the cat is... I know where the mice hide. if they get in here, because there's all kinds of cat prints going across my floor. Look at that. All kinds of kitty prints. Yeah, how he got in here? Well, a hole burnt through my filters ought to do it. Yeah, when that went, if that were to go boom, uh-oh. Like I said, there wouldn't have been a window left in anybody's house. But I mean, look at my paint bench. I mean, everything is covered in soot. All my paint guns covered in soot. This whole corner, I mean, look at that. It's just black. So all this stuff has to come down. All this stuff has to be wiped down and cleaned, and the whole ceiling peeled, and lights. I mean, you can't see that, but you see the smoke film on the light? I mean, that stuff all has to be scraped, and I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with smoke damage before, but it is really a son of a bitch to get things clean. It's very time consuming, and ideally it would be take everything out of here and get in here with a pressure washer and make short order of it, but it's 9 degrees outside, so that probably wouldn't end well. So this is going to be a fairly short video. Just wanted to let everybody know that I'm okay. I left at 11 o'clock. I was going to stay here and paint and then leave because I wanted to paint a part, actually for Tony's stuff. But I wanted to paint a part, and I was going to do that and then leave, and decided I'll come back in Friday morning. And I came into the shop stinking, my O2 monitor going off, smoke alarms going off, and walked in and saw that. And you can see where the hot spot was, right up in here. So that's where it got its hottest, right in here. So just behind that is the thermal limit switch. So the thermal limit switch failed, and this thing nuked itself. I mean, burnt the computer board out of it. It burnt everything. So, yeah. Very grateful. Oh, yeah. And my brand new hose that I just bought. I just bought this. I don't know if you can see this or where it can. Yeah, so this was brand spanking new. You know, and it's kind of cooked, but I'll cut it off and trim it back and cut it off and put a piece in it to save what I can of it. It got so freaking hot here too that I had a roll of tape in here, and that caught fire and burnt. I don't understand why this paper didn't completely burn. It just burned some on the top of it and quit. I don't understand that. But again, all of this stuff is ruined. You know, it's just all trash. You know, it's going to take a long time to get through this. And I don't have any help, so it's just going to take even longer. You would think my son would come and help me, but I don't want to talk about it. He's got kids to raise, family too, so he's got his own thing going on. I get that, but this is pretty devastating. So I'm going to slam the door on this whole nightmare, and well, I guess we'll catch up with you guys as things come along here. You get to see me renovate a paint booth and clean that all up so I can get back online to making money. So can't make money this way, and this is going to be a project. We got super stupid sub-zero weather coming too, so I think I'd have to say majority of December I'm no longer a paint shop unless something miraculous happens, and I really honestly don't have the funding for this either. So I don't know. This is not the best time of year for me anyway. December's my worst month, so good month to just stay home and make like Peg Bundy and sit on the couch and eat bonbons. But I can't sit still anyway. By the way, I'm going to tell you guys something too that I learned the hard way, is you can still get smoke inhalation even though there isn't smoke. The stench from this If you have COPD like I do, just the smell of this stuff is enough to make you very, very sick. So ask me how I know. So it's a lot better now, and I've done a lot of cleaning on the inside of the shop. So the inside of the shop is getting a lot better. But the inside of the booth, oh, it's rank in here. It's just terrible. If you could only smell through the camera, but I'm sure you get it. So anyway, enough of that. I just crested over 700 subscribers, so thank you guys all horrendously. I was actually shooting for 1,000 by the end of the year. Well, that's impossible at this point because I can't put out cool videos of things. So that kind of went to a screeching halt because I had one last thing to do for one huge painting video, and that's not going to happen. So I need my paint booth because that's how I make money. Well, I build engines too, yeah, but I guess we're going to have to do some engine content in the meantime while I do some horrendous cleaning. So, and that cat is annoying. Mercury was the same way. Don't want to steal the show all the time. Got to meow, meow, meow. So, all right, guys. Enough of me babbling about my bad fortune, but like a good friend of mine said that dropped off a Hemi motor for me, he said that this is good luck, bad luck. This is what he called it. I said, good luck, bad luck. He says, yeah, good luck your whole shop didn't burn to the ground. Bad luck that this happened. So, but yeah, I can't believe that the walls in here got so freaking hot. It was peeling the paint off the walls. You can actually see it right there. And you can, well, all the paint's gone off this wall. That's called peel, by the way. You should paint it on paint booths. It's white. And it got so freaking hot. Most of it peeled off and burnt, as you can see. Peeled off and fell down and burnt. So it will burn. It's waterborne product, so... But, yeah, well, anyway, I'm sure I'll be talking to you guys. Luckily, Jason's hood was far enough away from things. It just got dirty, so I can pressure wash that off and do body work to that. So I'll be fishing that out so I can hopefully get his charger to Fond du Lac before freaking Christmas. But he's fully aware of this. He's been told about this. I kind of just, after that cardiac event thing, I just pulled back and I stopped talking to my friends. I only talked to a couple people, so scared the shit out of me, to be honest with you. That's all I'm going to call that, because that's what the doctor called it. So you figure it out. Sure hurt like hell. Yeah, anyway. Take care of you guys. I'll be back. I'll be cleaning. It's probably super boring, or maybe I'll find some content, because I got some things that came in the last month. I can kind of bounce automotive things. I am just absolutely freaking grateful I wasn't shooting gel coat, because that was the next thing that was going to happen in here, was shooting some white gel coat. A flame around gel coat fumes. Ba-boom. Yeah, this is not what you ever want to have happen. Maybe I shouldn't have put an electric heater up there, but you know what? It doesn't create a spark, and it never has caused a problem. And it's been there for a year. So it was just a failure, which I have by the way, if you ever try to get a hold of Comfort Zone, don't waste your freaking time. Their phone number is disconnected. I wonder why. So their phone number is disconnected. I went through a whole bunch of shit to try to contact the main company who make these things, and they still haven't left messages. They still haven't, yeah, leave a message. Write us a letter, but leave us a message. There's no way to contact the real company who manufactures these freaking heaters. yeah, I will not be buying anything from them ever again because they build crappy products. So I'm hoping next week that somebody from the company contacts me. Otherwise, the next video I make will be scathing. Absolutely scathing. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here, and thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate your support, all 700 and some of you, and I appreciate your support, and I'll try to keep giving you good content. And of course, Gandalf will be here. See, he knows his name. Boy, say hi. Yep, okay, bye. All right, back to that cook stuff. Then cats. Oh, he wants food, I suppose. Well, I already fed him. Stupid cat. All right, well, anyway, guys, take care. We'll see you around.